Chosen one, listen closely, because what I am about to reveal is not simply important, it is critical, and it demands your full attention. God himself has paused everything, held the cosmos in a stillness, and reached directly to you. He is furious, and this is no trivial moment you can brush aside. If your eyes have found this message, know this was no random click. God has guided you here intentionally, because a shift in your life is about to arrive with unstoppable force. You are beyond the stage of yearning for what you have prayed for. No longer. God is declaring that the waiting season is finished. The prayers whispered in the quiet, the tears shed in secret, the hopes held silently. They are moving now, and the pace is swift, faster than anything you anticipated. That which seemed impossible, the doors that were barred, the opportunities that lingered in delay, they are now aligning perfectly. Yet hear this warning clearly. You cannot afford to miss this. Overlook it and you risk remaining stagnant. Focus, chosen one. This is far beyond a simple shift in mindset. This is a profound spiritual recalibration, an energetic awakening of such magnitude that it will leave others speechless. But here is the crucial point. You must learn to align yourself with this movement. Fail to do so, and the blessings could pass quietly by. Before you journey deeper, take action right now. Click like to set your intention. Send this energy outward into the universe. Subscribe to reach tens of thousands of souls awaiting this truth. Type the number 99 in the comments, a cosmic signal, amplifying the force of what is being shared. Chosen one, I urge you, stay until the end. Your spirit already recognizes the reason you are here. Turn away now, and the breakthrough tapping on your door may go unnoticed. Stay, and your existence will be forever transformed. Lean in. God is about to speak into the very core of your life, and every second matters. Listen intently. This is no gentle murmur or casual nudge. God himself is speaking, piercing, urgent, with a power that shakes the very foundations of your soul. I am angry, he declares, not in meaningless wrath, but in divine frustration, watching untapped potential, unused gifts, and destiny left waiting. Imagine the architect of galaxies, the conductor of time, pausing the infinite to address you personally. This is your moment, and he will not let it slip by unnoticed. Distractions have no place here. His voice pierces through the noise of your life, demanding your full attention. This fire is not punishment. It is love, intense and unyielding. It is a divine insistence that your life follows its sacred design. Every hesitation, delay, or diversion is a detour from the greatness intended for you. Consider how a parent must sometimes raise their voice to protect you from error. This is that care, magnified into eternity itself. If you feel a shiver, a lump in your throat, or a sudden weight in your chest, understand this is God's energy brushing your soul. He is ready to ignite something monumental, but only if you respond. The universe is bending and opening doors on your behalf. Engage with this moment. Step into the fire of divine presence. This is your wake-up call. Do not sleep through it. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. God has paused his eternal rhythm to focus solely on you. Let that sink in. The sustainer of all planets and stars has halted to recognize your existence, your purpose, your path. Nothing about this is casual. It is deliberate, intimate, and profoundly intentional. This is proof that your life matters, that the cosmos itself anticipates your awakening. Being chosen is a gift, but also a sacred responsibility. It calls you to rise beyond the ordinary and step into the extraordinary life God has reserved for you. Picture a gardener tending a rare, delicate seed, nurturing, shielding, and preparing it until the exact moment of growth. That is precisely how God attends to you now, cultivating, protecting, and preparing you for unstoppable expansion. He perceives your potential more vividly than you ever could. This pause is also a divine mirror, reflecting back everything you have neglected or postponed. It is your opportunity to embrace your highest self. Every trial, heartbreak, and obstacle was a rehearsal for this very instant. The message is clear. Embrace your calling, trust his timing, and step boldly into the life designed for your greatness. This is no mere encouragement. It is divine destiny knocking at your door. To hear God, you must create sacred space. This is essential, not optional. Withdraw from the noise, the endless chatter, the pull of the everyday. Enter silence where the mind clears, the heart opens, and the soul breathes. It is in this stillness that divine revelations emerge. Without it, the subtle nudges, the whispers, and the guidance risk being lost amidst the mundane. In this space, every thought, every emotion, every intuitive spark is magnified. Fear, joy, confusion, or resistance, all are signals guiding you toward truth. The mystics, prophets, and spiritual leaders of history understood this. Moses on the mountain, Buddha beneath the Bodhi tree, Jesus in the wilderness, they all sought quiet to hear the higher call. The same principle now applies to you. Where human noise ends, God's voice begins. Step into this space and feel the weight of urgency, the pulse of transformation. Every subtle sign, every tingling in your chest, every profound thought is God's fingerprint on your soul, sculpting you for the monumental change that is imminent. Do not rush this. The deeper you sink into stillness, the more vividly God's voice will emerge. Anticipate your emotions rising like tidal waves, unpredictable, intense, and undeniable. Joy may surge without warning. Fear may tighten your chest when least expected. This is not happenstance. This is God calibrating your spirit, aligning your heart and mind for profound transformation. Every swell, every tremor of feeling is a signpost, guiding you toward harmony or signaling what must shift. Your emotional landscape is being tuned to embrace the fullness of divine purpose. Transformation is never tidy. Just as a storm churns the sea to awaken hidden life, your inner turbulence is a necessary catalyst for awakening. Moments of confusion or overwhelm will arise, but understand this, they are both essential and temporary. Lean into them, observe them, allow them to teach you what must be released. Every emotional surge is a step closer to divine clarity. As your feelings rise and fall, know this is proof that life is being restructured for your highest good. Resist the impulse to suppress or judge them. Instead, notice, reflect, and integrate. Your heart is learning to discern truth, your intuition sharpened, and your spirit readied. These emotional currents are not disorder. They are the sacred rhythm of transformation conducted by God Himself. Even when your world appears still, trust that God is tirelessly at work behind the scenes. Opportunities, encounters, and circumstances are being perfectly positioned for your breakthrough. You may not perceive it yet. This is deliberate. Divine orchestration requires exact timing and unseen precision. Just as a playwright never reveals the climax until the final scene, God's hand moves quietly but decisively. You may wonder why delays or confusion linger. Believe that nothing is wasted and nothing occurs by accident. Each obstacle, each setback, every unexpected twist is part of a masterfully designed plan. Imagine life as a chessboard. The moves are calculated far in advance, ensuring that when you act, victory is inevitable. Your role is to remain aware, receptive, and ready to act when prompted. This is co-creation, not passive waiting. God moves the pieces, but you are the active participant, stepping forward at the right moment. Awareness and readiness allow you to seize the opportunities, already being prepared, turning divine intention into tangible transformation. The cosmos is rebalancing to restore harmony in your life. Previously closed doors are swinging open. Obstacles are being removed. This is not coincidence. It is divine timing. Picture a lock that has resisted every attempt. God is now inserting the key. These opportunities may begin subtly, almost imperceptibly. A fleeting conversation, a chance meeting, an unexpected insight may ignite the spark of transformation. Notice these moments. They are not random. Divine balance works quietly, building momentum that soon becomes unmistakable. Small intentional actions now lay the foundation for monumental shifts ahead. As equilibrium returns, clarity emerges. Patterns, connections, and alignments once hidden will become visible. The universe is arranging circumstances, people, and moments in your favor. Trust that each encounter, however minor it seems, is a thread in the tapestry of your ultimate evolution. Transformation demands change. Your surroundings, daily habits, and relationships shape the person you are becoming. God is signaling that those places, patterns, and people that no longer serve your purpose must be reassessed. Change is essential, not optional. Just as a seed cannot flourish in barren soil, your spirit cannot thrive in conditions that stifle growth. Observe closely those around you. Are they uplifting, inspiring, and aligned with your calling? Or do they act as anchors, draining your energy and fostering doubt? Often the most difficult, yet necessary, step is to distance yourself from negativity, even if it originates from familiar sources. True growth demands intentional choices, courageous decisions, and firm boundaries. Your physical environment matters as well. Seek spaces that foster focus, creativity, and spiritual connection. A change of scenery, temporary or permanent, can catalyze clarity and momentum. God orchestrates not only your relationships, but also your environment, preparing optimal conditions for your destiny to unfold. It is time to act. Movement bridges vision and reality. God calls you to step beyond old patterns, routines, and comfort zones. This first step may feel intimidating, even uncomfortable, but it is indispensable. Growth never resides in familiarity. It is forged in courage, persistence, and deliberate action. Picture a caterpillar emerging from its cocoon, uncertain of flight, yet destined to soar. That is your present. Displacement is both mental and physical, where you are, how you think, and what you do daily. Each act signals readiness to the universe and to God. It declares, I am prepared for transformation. I'm ready for the plan you have designed. Even the smallest step, a new habit, a shift in focus, or a bold conversation initiates ripples that can permanently alter your life. God is already at work behind the scenes, but your first step unleashes full momentum. It demonstrates your willingness to participate actively in your destiny. Without action, divine potential remains latent, waiting for the spark only you can provide. Be courageous. Take the step, trusting that God is already catching you on the other side. Open your senses, eyes, heart, and mind to the subtle signs God sends. They may come as persistent thoughts, vivid dreams, intuitive nudges, or seemingly precise coincidences. The universe speaks constantly to those prepared to listen. Each signal is a breadcrumb guiding you along your path. Divine hints may appear in everyday life, a fleeting interaction, a line in a book, an unexpected insight. Do not dismiss them. They are the map hidden in plain sight, crafted to guide, instruct, and confirm your trajectory. Small, mindful observances, when noticed and acted upon, ignite a domino effect of divine alignment. Trust your intuition. It is God's language spoken directly to your soul. When something resonates deeply, pursue it. When a door opens naturally or a choice feels undeniably right, step through. These moments are orchestrated, not accidental. They prepare you for the next phase of your transformation. The days ahead will not be ordinary. They usher a season of profound, radical transformation. Alongside this shift comes the divine test of patience. Trusting God's timing requires releasing frustration, doubt, and the desire for control. Understand that the most beautiful outcomes demand unseen preparation. Like a master painter layering colors over months, God's plan unfolds with meticulous precision. Even if progress appears slow or invisible, maintain faith. Every day, every passing moment, is a vital building block of something extraordinary. Do not rush. Do not waver. God's timing is flawless even when it defies logic. Trusting this process exemplifies faith, courage, and spiritual maturity. As your journey unfolds, you will begin to notice repeating patterns, subtle opportunities, and synchronistic moments confirming that you are moving in alignment with your divine path. This shift is not gentle or gradual. It will arrive with undeniable clarity. Keep your heart receptive, your mind vigilant, and your soul poised. When the moment is perfect, God will accelerate your progress in ways that will astonish you. One of the most challenging lessons you will encounter is true surrender, letting go completely. God asks that you release the need to control outcomes, placing every concern, worry, and plan entirely in His hands. Control breeds tension, doubt, and distraction. Surrender cultivates peace, harmony, and liberation. Imagine lifting a weight so immense that it has burdened you for years. This is the freedom that comes from absolute trust in God. Your life is no longer yours alone. It is co-created with the divine. Every thought, every choice, and every action now flows under higher wisdom. This is not passivity. It is deliberate action guided by clarity, purpose, and spiritual discernment. Move forward confidently, knowing that God's unseen hand is shaping every step to your advantage. Surrender also means embracing uncertainty without fear. God orchestrates outcomes beyond your comprehension, and the results will far surpass anything you could have imagined alone. Trust transforms anxiety into excitement, fear into anticipation, and waiting into readiness. Place everything in His care and watch the extraordinary unfold. During times of transformation, distractions increase. The adversary of growth often presents itself as ease, comfort, or empty promises. God calls you to remain vigilant, for even minor diversions can interrupt your alignment. Every distraction is a test of focus, a challenge to your readiness to embrace your destiny fully. Recognize the traps before they entangle you. Negative thoughts, draining relationships, and unnecessary obligations are never random. They are designed to assess your commitment. This is the moment to prioritize what truly matters. Preserve your energy and maintain focus on God's unfolding plan. Discipline in attention is not limiting. It is empowering. Each time you resist distraction, each choice to remain aligned strengthens the path that God is crafting for you. Every deliberate step carves a way through dense uncertainty, illuminating your journey. Remain alert, grounded, and steadfast in your vision. Your connection to God is dynamic, active, and evolving. This is a season to deepen intimacy, to speak honestly, to listen with care, and to respond with faith. Consider this relationship as a sacred bond. Consistent communication, trust, and devotion strengthen the connection beyond words. Daily practices, prayer, meditation, reflection, gratitude keep you aligned. But more importantly, it is about awareness, feeling God's guidance, and responding through faith-driven action. The deeper your connection, the clearer your path becomes, and the brighter your life shines. This bond is also a shield and source of empowerment. As your awareness of God's presence expands, so too does your ability to perceive signs. Resist distractions and move courageously into your purpose. The stronger your connection, the more unstoppable your transformation becomes. Every change, challenge, and opportunity reflects God's love in motion. This transformation is not punishment. It is a divine embrace, a demonstration of care for your highest potential. Love that truly matters often arrives with intensity, urgency, and challenge, for growth without friction is impossible. God's love is proactive, not passive. He clears paths, fights unseen battles, and orchestrates every detail so that you may thrive. Even when you feel discomfort, recognize it as the warmth of divine care guiding, protecting, and molding you into the person you were destined to become. See this love in moments of change, in subtle confirmations, and in unfolding opportunities. Transformation is God's gift, a testament that you are seen, valued, and cherished beyond measure. Feel it, trust it. Allow it to empower you to rise into your fullest potential. Every hardship endured, every choice to trust and remain aligned, leads to rewards beyond imagination. God is ready to reveal the fruits of your faith, courage, and surrender. This is the moment where preparation meets opportunity, effort meets grace, and destiny is realized. The reward may manifest as clarity, prosperity, influence, or profound personal growth, yet its essence is far greater. It is the fulfillment of your soul's purpose, alignment with divine will. Prepare to receive it fully, without doubt, without hesitation, without fear. You have earned this through steadfast readiness, resilience, and unwavering faith. This marks the culmination of a divine journey, a testament to your courage and God's faithfulness. Step forward, embrace it, and let your life exemplify the power of being fully aligned with God. Your transformation extends beyond the personal. It ripples across the universe, proof that when God calls, miracles manifest. A monumental shift is occurring now. God is actively rearranging circumstances, relationships and opportunities around you. The life you once knew, comfort zones, old routines, limitations, is being replaced by a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more aligned with divine purpose. This change is neither subtle nor passive. It is potent, unstoppable, and life-altering. You may sense a mixture of excitement and fear, natural responses to transformation, which always begins in the unseen before appearing in the physical. God is clearing what no longer serves you, patterns, connections, and fears that hinder growth. Each removal is intentional, creating space for the blessings on the horizon. Imagine the earth shifting beneath your feet, not to unbalance but to reposition you on higher ground. That is precisely what is unfolding. Every whispered prayer, every silent plea, and every act of obedience has contributed to this monumental realignment. This transformation will touch all dimensions of your life: spiritual, emotional, financial, and relational. It is not mere change. It is a total power shift where God's presence guides every decision, action, and future step. Prepare to embrace it fully, for resistance only delays what is divinely ordained. The urgency of obedience cannot be overstated. Every choice you make today sets the trajectory for your blessings tomorrow. God's call is not optional. It is a divine mandate. Hesitation or procrastination diminishes the potency of the plan He has meticulously designed for you. The moment to act is here, and God waits for your decisive embrace. Obedience is not blind. It is trust embodied in motion. It may call for courage, discipline, and even sacrifice. Yet each step taken in faith multiplies the rewards beyond imagination. Consider it as planting seeds in fertile soil. Every act, no matter how small, holds the potential for harvest far greater than you can conceive. Your choices are like dominoes. A single decision in alignment with God's wisdom sets off a cascade of breakthroughs, opportunities, and spiritual elevation. Inaction, however, allows delay, doubt, and distraction to take root. God's plan requires your active presence to unfold fully. When you obey, you harmonize with divine timing and invite supernatural favor. The blessings, protection, and guidance that follow are not random. They are direct responses to your readiness to move. Today's obedience forms the bridge between prayer and manifestation. In this pivotal season, focus becomes your most potent tool. God calls for your full attention. Fix your gaze upon Him and the path He has illuminated for your life. Every distraction, whether digital noise, draining relationships, or creeping self-doubt, threatens to obscure your breakthrough. Success demands unwavering attention, discipline, and clarity of purpose. Distractions may seem tempting, offering comfort, temporary relief, or social approval, yet they are designed to stall your progress, dissipate your energy, and delay the unfolding of God's plan. Recognize them for what they are and choose alignment over ease. Meditation, prayer, and intentional stillness sharpen your focus. By silencing external chaos and attuning to God's voice, you strengthen your capacity to perceive guidance and act decisively. Focus transforms potential into reality. As your awareness sharpens, doors that once seemed sealed begin to open. You will perceive patterns, opportunities, and confirmations of divine orchestration that others cannot see. Focus is not merely about avoiding distraction. It amplifies your connection to God and His unstoppable plan for your life. Manifestation is no longer distant. It is happening here now. God orchestrates events, aligns circumstances, and positions people to create life-altering opportunities. When divine intent intersects with readiness, results are immediate, undeniable, and extraordinary. Expect synchronicities that defy chance. Doors open, resources arrive, guidance appears precisely when needed. These alignments are divine fingerprints on your journey, affirming that your prayers, faith, and actions activate God's plan. Participation is essential. The universe responds to initiative, courage, and forward motion. Step boldly. Take inspired action. Watch as walls dissolve and doors swing wide. Opportunities are not gifts alone. They are confirmations that your life flows in harmony with God's will. As these manifestations unfold, remain humble, grateful, and attentive. Recognize God's hand in every event, no matter how small, and let it fuel your faith, perseverance, and purpose. Your life is in motion, divinely guided. The path to your destiny has always existed, but God now clears the way for you to walk it fully. Each intentional step activates His plan, transforming potential into reality. The path may appear obscured at times, yet each choice in alignment with God illuminates the next step. Faith fuels this journey. Trust God's guidance, even amid uncertainty. Every step, however small, signals readiness to claim your destiny. Hesitation delays blessings. Courageous action accelerates them. Obstacles will arise. Each challenge strengthens your resolve, deepens faith, and primes you for what lies ahead. The path clears further with each act of persistence and obedience. Walking in alignment brings a sense of effortless flow. Opportunities, insights, and support emerge in ways beyond human calculation. Your path opens because God has synchronized every unseen element in your favor. God communicates through subtle and unmistakable signs, recurring numbers, meaningful coincidences, vivid dreams, or inner knowing that cannot be ignored. Awareness is essential. Miss the signs, and divine guidance may pass unnoticed. Pay attention to recurring patterns in your life. They are deliberate nudges, messages, and confirmations. Recognizing them requires a heart attuned to spiritual perception, open even in ordinary moments. Every sign carries meaning, some confirming imminent decisions, others cautioning misalignment. Interpretation demands reflection, prayer, and intuition. The more connected you are, the clearer these messages become. Respond promptly. Hesitation dulls their impact. Immediate action accelerates divine favor. Your ability to notice, interpret, and act is a vital tool for unlocking opportunities and stepping fully into your purpose. Even when circumstances seem impossible, divine intervention is at work. God battles unseen forces, clearing paths, neutralizing opposition, and preparing victory in your life. This intervention is strategic, precise, and intentional. Every prayer, every act of faith triggers a chain reaction of supernatural support. You may not see the full design, yet God orchestrates outcomes beyond comprehension. Awareness of this divine support brings courage, confidence, and resilience. When challenges arise, know the victory is already secured in unseen realms. Trust that every opposing force is neutralized by God's power. Divine intervention also requires cooperation. Stand firm, walk in alignment, and continue in faith. This enables God's power to manifest fully, producing breakthroughs that feel miraculous to the world. Your mind is the battlefield where destiny is claimed. God calls you to command your thoughts, direct focus, and align your mental landscape with His vision. Negative thinking, doubt, and fear are distractions designed to weaken alignment. Intentional thoughts are transformative. Speak life, truth, and affirmation over your circumstances. Visualize the path, the opportunities, and the outcomes God has prepared. When your mind resonates with divine purpose, your words, actions, and decisions follow naturally. Guard your inner environment as God clears your external path. Release limiting beliefs, reject negativity, and cultivate a mindset anchored in faith, possibility, and expectation. A disciplined mind attracts clarity, strategy, and favor. When your thoughts align with God's vision, doors open, connections form, and challenges dissipate. Command your mind, and you command the momentum of your destiny. The time to receive is now. All patience, faith, and obedience are about to bear fruit. God prepares blessings that are abundant, exceeding expectations and elevating your life to unprecedented fulfillment. Preparation is essential. Receive with faith, gratitude, and an open heart. Resistance only diminishes the impact of divine rewards.